lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now Golden State's starting five. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Santos in at the four-man position. And for Detroit, the forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cunningham is out there with Robinson. And it's Duren in at the center, filling out the middle. This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
Here's Cunningham. Good, nice job down low.
So good at playing through contact. The body control that Cunningham possesses is impressive.
Podziemski with it, picked up by Thompson. Pass to Curry. It's Cunningham with the rebound. The Pistons on offense. To the middle. And Harris gets it to go on the assist from Robinson.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Now, here's Moody. Down low. Here's Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Thompson outside. Duren high post. Fires the three. Thompson with the bucket.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Pass to Curry. Green with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Curry. Knocks down the step-back J.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now, here is Robinson. Last game out, he had 14. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. From outside, off the mark. Duren the pass to Harris. And there's another one for the Pistons.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Curry finds Green. Here's Podziemski. Oh, good with the triple. Defensive tone setter, that's Asar Thompson. He shadows his man with relentless determination, but his game right before us, Tim, don't you think, is expanding in every way?
Oh, he's got immeasurable impact defensively, blocks, steals, deflections, always a disruptor. He's still a little bit foul prone, but I think as he starts to get a reputation in this league as an elite defender, he is going to be scary.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Kevin, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Now Thompson, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Here's Harris. Out to Thompson. There's the three. Left side Harris. Three-pointer. They shoot again. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Green with a screen on Robinson. Here's Podziemski. The teardrop falls in.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Now, here's Cunningham. 17 points in his last outing. And they double up Cunningham. Thompson misses. Warriors trail by 8. On the wing, Green. And a deep three from Curry. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 7 points. Bounce pass from Cunningham. Duran with it. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. Launches a 3. Cunningham's shot is off. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Moody. Launches it. And the Warriors, another 3.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes.
Here's Harris after the Warriors pick up 3. Detroit, no good that time either. Moody with it. It's up against Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
Free throw good, Moody. And Tim, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons keyed by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they have a star offensive player and they went out and added guys that can create more space for their best player and also can become a great defensive team.
And it's tied up with that one. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
5 on the clock. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Warriors.
Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Podziemski. He had 25 points last game. Green, no luck. Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
Outside Curry. Outside Green. Here's Podziemski. Off target with his 3. Cunningham outside. Out to Thompson. A 3-ball. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Now it's a 7-point Detroit lead. Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Duran. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game.
Well, he is not afraid to mix it up inside. Cunningham fighting for a basket there.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Chance to look at the numbers for Thompson. Since the All-Star break, he's been putting in work. Putting up about 10 points a night, just over 2 steals and 4 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
And that's such a valuable tool for this team. His defense can really shift the momentum.
Pass to Podziemski. Here's Santos. Golden State moving it around. The shot by Curry, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Cunningham passes to Robinson. There's the lob to Duren. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Pajemski with it. Robinson on him. Curry can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Duren. Robinson on the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now it's a 9-point Detroit lead.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Santos. Still yet to score. Curry with another miss.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Robinson misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Now, here's Thompson. 9 points in the game so far. Duren the pass to Cunningham. Takes the 13-footer. Just 5 on the clock. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pistons leading by 11. Harris kicks to Thompson. Over Moody. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Outside Curry. Will it go? Rebound by the Pistons. Gotta keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Second chance points once again making the difference, as is often the case.
Here's Duren. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Well, let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
How about the work they've done close to the rim? The ball is constantly being fed into the paint, and they're letting their guys go to work.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Tobias Harris. Karis LeVert comes in for Asar Thompson. Kevin Huerter, he is checked in for Robinson. And it's Jenkins in for Cade Cunningham. Jalen Duren has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you.
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And the Pistons making a change here. Hollins checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Richards is checked in. And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Stewart's checked in for Jalen Duren.
Now returning on the floor to your Pistons.
Warriors trail by 13. Here's Spencer. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Porzingis against Stewart. Porzingis kicks to Melton. No good on the triple. And the Pistons with possession. They're on a 19-6 run. Pass to LeVert. Shoots the three. Porzingis with the rebound. Warriors shooting looking a little out of sorts early. 37%. Here's Horford. Makes it off the glass.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Now Herter. Stewart with the screen on Melton. And so is Detroit, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Pistons have been rolling right along, haven't they?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Porzingis is out there with Horford. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Spencer in at the point. Jenkins offline with his three. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 11, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, it was almost like they were lethargic at times. The urgency just wasn't what it needed to be.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
One shot.
And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
Now here's Jenkins. No scoring in this one. Pass to Holland. Tries a three. Good on the triple. And the Pistons lead by 11.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Horford. Back to Melton. Shoots over Herter. Melton, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
To the paint, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the tough guy reputation, Tim, well earned for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, yeah, he's a physical presence, Kevin. He does not shy away from an alley fight. He brings that edge every team needs, and it is especially welcome in the Motor City.
And he knocks down the first one. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, a wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. All right, Legs, follow me here. You look at the rise of teams like Detroit, there's a lot to be said for having young legs.
Well played, Kevin, well played. And look, today's game exacts a physical toll. And if you think of it, that's especially true when you're playing a team like the Pistons. They play fast and they hit hard.
Now here's LeVert. Following the miss by Porzingis to the wing right side. Here's Jenkins. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Horford the pass to Spencer. Richard. LeVert defending. Pass to Porzingis. Herder against Melton. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pistons leading by 13. Stewart kicks to Jenkins. Jenkins with a screen for Herder. Inside. Here's Stewart. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A different look here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. Duncan Robinson comes in for Kevin Herter. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Warriors trail by 15. And here is Curry. He's got 10. Pass to Santos. Trying to end the drought. Knocks down the 3 ball. Santos has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
The shot by Stewart with no one around. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Porzingis. 20 points for him last game against Minnesota. Curry finds Melton. Lets it go from the wing. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Pistons leading by 15. Here's Stewart. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pistons have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
1 shot.
Free throw good, Stewart. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages. But they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
And Santos gets it to go.
And great to see Porzingis share the ball. A great decision from the Latvian.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. High post Stewart. Here's Holland. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Memphis. Now here's Melton. Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. It's stolen by Cunningham. Now Detroit moving it up. Stewart down low. Headed by Porzingis. GA here about 3 levels score. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
First free throw is good.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Tobias Harris has checked in for the Pistons. The Warriors also with a sub. Green, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll sing you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
Now, here's Green, following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Green finds Curry from outside the arc. Rebound, Detroit. Harris has got 4 rebounds in this game. Fires for 3. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Now, here's Curry. He's got 10. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Harris against Green. Harris kicks to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. From 12 feet out. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. 17-point game. Pass to Porzingis. Now Curry for 3. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
Curry against Cunningham. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
In the corner, Moody with it. Golden State moving it around. Here's Santos. 17 points for him last game against Minnesota.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
And here's Cunningham after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Cunningham against Curry. And he gets it to go. Cunningham's got 12 in the game.
Just a great job by Cunningham using the dribble to create separation.
Green with a screen on Cunningham. Curry on the wing. Covered by Cunningham. The 19-foot shot. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Stewart. Back to Thompson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And 11 points now in the game from Asar Thompson. Warriors trail by 17. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. He's checked in for Detroit. Podziemski, he's checked in for the Warriors. To the wing on the left. Santos, the pass to Green. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that 3-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. He's perfect from the line this time. Pistons leading by 15. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Out to Harris. Front past the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists in the game. Warriors trail by 18. Pass to Santos. Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Steph Curry with the answer.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
Cunningham looking around, and they double up Cunningham. Ball stolen. Here's Podziemski. Pass to Curry. Here's Moody. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Kevin?
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Curry. 19 points in the game from downtown. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Cunningham. Shot from the wing, and it's in there. Cunningham's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he is a guy who typically needs the ball in his hand, so it's good to see Cunningham as a catch-and-shoot option.
And here is Green. Here's Podziemski. Over Robinson. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Detroit leading by 14 to the inside. Harris draws the double. Duran the pass to Robinson. For 3, Harris. They get it back. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Now let's take a moment to check out the steals leaders. The 4th spot held by Asar Thompson.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Here's Curry. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Santos, the pass to Moody. Some nice passing by Golden State. Pass to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Now, here's Moody. Lets it go with a 3. Duran pulls it in. Thompson in the corner. Back to Duran. Here's Cunningham. And again, Detroit turns it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Nine seconds left here in the second. Here's Curry. Here's Podziemski. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Detroit with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. To get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
You look at Detroit, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Warriors.
Their shot selection has been B-A-D. That's why nothing is falling. Go inside. Get some high percentage looks. Jeez, all these three-pointers, Kenny. It's all your fault.
Oh, bad. Yeah, that's it. I'll tell you, Ernie, Shaq. Listen, the guys aren't posting up. They're not driving. Just get to the rim sometime.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Warriors trail by 14. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Outside Curry. Pass to Green. Here's Podziemski. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we see Brandon Podziemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They led by as many as 18 points. Duran with the screen on Curry. Cunningham for 3. Sinks the triple. Cunningham's got 17.
And look at how he's evolved from his rookie year. Cade is so much more confident in his 3.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Curry. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Podziemski with it. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Now here's Curry. It's a 16-point game. Fires from deep. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got 4 points this quarter.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Outside for Robinson. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists now in the game. Warriors trail by 16. Curry looking around. Pass to Moody. Green dishes to Curry. Here's Santos. He has 7. Beyond the arc. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Robinson for 3. Warriors with the rebound.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Santos. Guarded by Robinson. Pass to Podziemski. The 3. Duren pulls it in.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Warriors trail by 16. Golden State moving it around. It's good. Curry's got 23 points.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Harris outside. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And the shot goes in. Cunningham's got 7 points for the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Curry can't get it to go. Pistons leading by 16. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Back to Thompson. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lays it up and banks it in. Santos has got 9.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Duren. And here's Cunningham. Hits it from 3-point range. 24 points for him.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Detroit, very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason.
And I think for the Pistons, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
Now, here's Moody. 8 points for him. Pass to Santos. There's a good screen. Off target from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Harris passes to Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. Duren sets the screen for Thompson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Here is a list of the NBA's most adept passing teams this season. These are your assist leaders. In third, the Warriors.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 17. Green breaking loose. Curry able to beat the contact inside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Harris finds Cunningham. Out to Harris. From deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. Moody's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Santos. Now, here's Moody. Three-pointer. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Stephen Curry.
4 threes in the first half, and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
To the middle. And Duran slams it in.
Well, with that size and athletic ability, Duran is a terrific alley-oop threat.
Pass to Green. Banked in off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Pistons leading by 12. Bounce pass Robinson. Duran with the screen on Curry. And Duran slams it in. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 14 rebounds. Now Curry. And he has 28 points for the game. Moody's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Cunningham against Green. Pass to Thompson. Robinson for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Robinson's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Pistons. Now Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Outside Curry. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Another thing they've done really well in this game is their focus on the three-point shot. They're doing a great job of spreading the floor and then hitting those perimeter shots.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
Here's Jenkins. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors trail by 14. Curry finds Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And from technical fouls, Tim, to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure. Look, to win in this league, you need competitors, and Draymond Green brings it every single night. He plays with a passion that is unmatched.
Stewart's checked in for Harris. Podziemski, he's checked in for the Warriors. Second free throw, no good. One of the best defenders of his generation. Tim, do you think Draymond Green will be a surefire Hall of Famer?
Well, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and not to mention a key contributor on 4 Warriors championship teams. Kevin, he will be in the Hall of Fame, no question.
Pistons leading by 13. Here's Stewart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Stewart, Isaiah, Stewart, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And he may not be converting every chance he gets at the line, but at least he's creating those opportunities. Love the aggressiveness.
DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Golden State. And the second free throw, good. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's a 14-point game. Podziemski with it. He's got 6. On the wing, Melton. Guarded by Robinson. 4 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Detroit leading by 14. And here is Duren. He's got 11. Pass to Thompson. Here's Stewart from downtown. They grab their own miss. Outside Robinson. Now, here's Stewart. 12 points for him. Thompson. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
A different look here for Detroit. LeVert's checked in for Thompson. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Robinson. Here's Huerter. Still without a basket. Good on the three-point shot.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Podziemski finds Melton. Horford with the screen on Huerter. Melton passes to Porzingis. And here's Melton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to LeVert. Now here's Stewart. Guarded closer. Now here's Huerter. A three-pointer off the mark. Stewart with the steal.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
So it's the Warriors now, after the basket by Detroit. Stewart against Horford. They could use a bucket. It's hauled in by Stewart.
Nothing from the field to speak of so far. Pretty rough shooting night, and now it's affecting the entire team.
Pass to Jenkins. And here's Stewart. He's guarded by Melton. And the dunk by Stewart.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Now Melton. Left side, Horford. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That is his first foul of the game. A different look here for Detroit. Holland comes in for Duren, and Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And the Warriors also making a change. Curry's checked in. Pistons on defense. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. The step-back jumper is good. Curry's got 33 points.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Now, here's Cunningham. 24 points for him. Yes, that goes in.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Warriors trail by 21. Melton passes to Porzingis. Pass to Curry. Teardrop shot, and that one drops. Curry's got 16 here in the second half.
And we've seen this so many times. A hot start by Curry, and once he gets rolling like this, there's not much the defense can do.
Cunningham for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. He's up to 26 points in the game now, just keeps pouring in the buckets. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Stephen Curry's out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Horford. And there's Porzingis and Richard. Here's Curry, pass to Melton. So, GA between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Here is Cunningham, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. He gets it in there. Cunningham's got 28.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Melton against Herter. Horford with a screen on Cunningham. And really deep through that time. Curry's got 38 points.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Curry against Cunningham. Back to Herter. 6 on the shot clock. The three. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Pistons lead by 21.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Melton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Stewart down low. Working on Horford. And the dunk by Stewart.
Well, this team relies on his scoring. And no shocker, he's done his part.
Here's Melton. A beautiful reverse layup.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Detroit leading by 21. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Herter. You know, Tim, some people love the star power of dynasties, but do you think the league's push for parity is helping the game overall?
Overall, I do believe competitive balance is good for the league. I think there are more fan bases that stay more engaged longer into the year, and that's just good for everybody.
I totally agree. And the dunk by Stewart.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Porzingis with a screen on Herter. To Porzingis, jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Down low. Here's Porzingis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And really trying to work the ball inside here and starting to get results. A lot of that offense coming in the paint here in the second half.
The Pistons making a change here. Harris is checked in.
What's up?
And at 7'3", Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to LeVert. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there They are, no doubt, intriguing.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Stewart. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Stewart's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Warriors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And with 4 fouls now, he has to be very careful.
A different look here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Karis LeVert. Robinson is subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Then for the Warriors, Santos is checked in. Moody subbed in for Williams. Now, here's Cunningham over Curry. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 7 points for the quarter.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Here's Moody. Right side Curry. Steps back and shoots. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Pass to Thompson. Cunningham outside. In the corner, it's Harris. Shot on the wing. Kept alive. Outside for Robinson. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, with that body type, you wouldn't think that Duren is an elite passer, but he shows you he is more than capable for his position.
Now, here's Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry against Cunningham. Now, here's Curry. He's tightly guarded. Detroit's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Pass to Cunningham. Now Duren, guarded by Curry. Duren, the pass to Harris. Off target from three-point range.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Now Curry. Back to Podziemski. Green with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Podziemski. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years, but nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
Now, here's Thompson. Now Duren pass to Cunningham. Shoots over Curry. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Santos has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Green gets it to go.
Well, that's just sheer toughness right there by Draymond Green. What a finish through that contact.
Thompson outside. Spins. Outside for Robinson. That's a 2 from Cunningham. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Moody's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Santos, the pass to Green, and Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Outside Robinson. Thompson in the corner. Cunningham outside. Pass to Robinson. There's the triple. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
His effort has been there since the opening tip. He is leading the way by example.
Now, here's Cunningham, and they double up Cunningham. Duren finds Thompson. Duren sets the screen for Thompson. Over Moody. And he recovers it.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Curry with it. Pass to Moody. From outside the arc. No good on that one. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Here's Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Azar Thompson. Kevin Huerter comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Jenkins in for Cunningham. And he's good on the second.
And you know what you've got to respect about a guy like Harris? He has been in a lot of different uniforms over the course of his career, but he's been productive everywhere he's been.
Now here's Curry. Up top, Podziemski. Here's Green. That one goes. Count it. Green's got 9 points now in just the second half.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Jenkins the pass to Huerter. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. And here is Moody. Pass to Santos. Here's Curry. 3-pointer. And he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got 46 points.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And here's Huerter. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Well, that right there is Duren's workshop. When he's that close to the bucket, he is awfully difficult to handle.
Curry fires from way outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Now here is Harris in the corner. Huerter with it. Stewart, a screen for Huerter. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Warriors trail by 19.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pistons.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And on the year, looking at their record, this team will make it 49 wins.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Cade Cunningham.
And his playmaking was a big storyline in this game. He got guys involved and found them in their favorite spots.
A shot by Podziemski, no good. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Huerter with a screen on Curry. Pass to Duren. Now here's Huerter. The 3. It's rebounded by Curry. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.